Right, I'm back with another one. 3 in one day, you're doing well. What I'm going to do now, this is just a way of showing you, you know when you're doing a book and you want a little tassel or a dangle something from the end, you know, from the edge of the book. This is a great way of using up what bits you've got. Now, this is seam binding. I'm going to put it back in the store. We do have it in several colours. This, you just take a strip, you thread your first bead, tie a knot, use a big needle, thread your first bead on. Obviously make sure that your needle fits your beads. And I've actually done cream on that, and say I can't see in this light, so I've done, now I can see it in the, I've held it in that particular position. I can see 3 cream, 3 white. What a nana. But thread your beads on, and whatever you want to put on them. And then that you can have as is, or you can add others to it. But this is just to show you the kind of ones you can do. They're dead simple. It's like, say, take this one. So what I'm going to do now is just to tie a knot in the end. These are just decorations, basically, to add to your projects. You can do them underneath a flower. You don't need to do it on the end of a book. Do it under a flower. They look lovely hanging from a flower. And you can do a cluster of them. So I've tied a knot. I'm using a big piece, that's all, because I can cut off what I don't want. And thread that. Now, the easiest I found is to cut it at an angle and then pull it through on a big eye. So I'm going to take a bead. So I'm just going to get a bead. This is another way of decorating, right? Now, you're not going to see that bead, really, because what we're going to do is glue these, my favourite flowers. Well, that would be handy. I've turned the bloody glue gun on, excuse my French, and not put the wire in the end of the glue gun. What a nana. Oh, right, we'll have to do something else while I'm waiting. Won't take a minute to heat up. Fifi, you're losing it. Always. Yeah. People would think I should. Already got the thumbs down. Just come back. Ecuador, Brazil and Paraguay. So if you're from Ecuador and you are the one doing the, and you're from Paraguay, so sorry we don't meet your expectations. I meet me own. I don't bother with anybody else. We'll just show you these while I'm waiting for that to heat up a bit. We do have these back in the store, if you remember, because these are great to hang from your book. They're both got claws on both ends. You get the small 4mm bead and then the 6mm bead on chains, you know, chained ones. And they're inexpensive and they're great for your projects. They look great, but you can take them off if you want to use them somewhere else. Take the claws off if you want to use just the chain. Lots of things you can do with them. Don't look at something and think, oh, I don't know what to do with that. There's lots of things you can do with them. I like those. You can put that across a book, can't you? Front page or something. Whatever you want to do. Hang other things from them. Just different things. And we've got this, which I call the luxury pearl. It is the 8mm luxury pearl. It's fused. They don't come off. Just gorgeous. Really are just gorgeous pearls. So we've got those sort of things. And I've just put loads of the appliques in. Now, I've got some to show you, which this particular butterfly isn't, it's in, but it's got another attachment to it. It's got, I think it's got a half moon thing there, so that can easily cut off. Isn't that gorgeous for a butterfly? For an applique. So we're just passing the time of day till the look, and them little ones, aren't they cute? And there's lots in the shop at the moment, like I say, to do with the macrame appliques. These are just stunning. You know, they do take time to cut. So, and they're £1.50. I think that's £1.50 for that one, which is well worth it. They're chunky. They're pure cotton and they are macrame. So look it up, see how much it is. It's not cheap. But we've got lots of different ones in the shop for you. for you to play around with. Come on, glue gun. Are you ready yet, mate? Because I've not long had you on. Oh, sort of. Right, here we go. What did I do with my pearl thing? There we go. So all I'm going to do, I'm not so bothered about the pearl, you see. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my flower to that. I'm going to turn that around and I'm going to try and get 3 flowers on here. Because I just want a mixture of dangly bits for a project I'm going to be doing. And yes, I will be filming. So, oh, it's nice to be back, to be honest. So, I haven't crafted for quite some time, really. And, you know me, I miss it. I'll just do it that way, I think. So basically, I'm just using that bead to hold that on. And that is perfectly good to put on a project. You know, together with this. You want to dangle them all together. And then you can just, look, like that. They're great little projects. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue with this though. I haven't finished with mine. I need to find my big pearls. Oops. Like that. I'm going to make something, a new dangle with mine, should I say. And it's finding the right pearl, because some of them haven't got a big hole. And you do need a big hole for this one. Let me just find another one. Another one. There we go. Now Julie and I have been crazy busy researching a lot of things, because there's a lot going off in the world at the moment, and our research is taking us into unknown territory, which could be lethal. See what I mean? Isn't that pretty? I mean, I could, I suppose. In fact, I might do. I'm going to put one on the bottom section as well. So it's just like a flower ball. In fact, that's what I'm going to call it. My flower ball dangle. Cheers for all your comments. I've just put another video up, so this is the 3rd one. See, just a flower ball dangle. Doesn't sound right, that does it? Flower ball. I'm going to put another one on, I think. Now, let me see if I can find a... No, it's not going to go through that. It won't go through that either. Finding the right pearl, I'm afraid. I have both mine, look. These are all the pearls I take off when I strip jewellery and things like that. Sometimes I buy the odd thing, but not often, because I strip a lot of jewellery and that's how you gain a lot. Now there's a... I don't think that needle will go through that hole. No! Oh, bum. Won't go through that either. What you get for using big pearls, mate. No, it's not going to go through any of those, I don't think. So, I think we'll just leave it at that then. I'm going to do one more big one, I think. See if it'll go through. Oh! I went. I'll pick it up after. There's another one. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. I'm not bothered about that. I'm not fussed. Cut that. Oh, you silly cow. Oh, sorry. I meant... Are you going to attach that to that then? Oh, yeah, I can still do it. Come on, Fee. Wake up. Right, I'm just going to thread that back on to there. I've got that in the middle, about that, and that's it, that's how I want it. I'm going to have mine dangling like that. I like that. So now what I've got to now, look, see, blooming needle's too big to... It's why you shouldn't have cut it. So you can just do that. Come on, you can go. You can do it, Fee. There you go. I only want to tie it in like that. Yeah, that's it. And then I can just trim that and add that to a project. So I've got my flower ball and my beads to dangle off something. But you can do whatever you want to do. It's, you know, so easy to make things these days. And like I say, we've got lots and lots of goodies in the store. Lots of appliques, there's lots coming in. And you see, I once had some of these. See these? I mean, that's not a bad bow, but we don't want that. We don't want that. We take that off. Take it off, woman. We don't want that on. Like that. So, let's have a look. See what we can do with this. Let's change this into something. Well, we don't actually want that. If we can... Oops, nearly lost everything then. So I've taken that off. I do have a little bit of this lace. I'm going to use this as the front and that as the back. Okie dokie. Just, this is a little extra thing while I'm here. Because I saw that and I thought, I need to do something with it. So I'm going to make it into a decor. A decoration, I mean. For the project I might do. Now, I've always told you and taught you when you're going round something, pinch. Just pinch it a little bit. Because a lot of people don't know how to get that when it lays flat. And they tend to have things puckering. What you do is you just pinch. See, that's puckered this end because it's not really pinched enough. But I might undo it when I go back round. So, I'm going to pinch that a bit more till it gets straight like that. And then go down to there. Like that. You're on a corner. So therefore you have to pinch. Like that. And pinch it into place. And it lays the material flat. The lace. Hopefully I've got enough to finish this off. I didn't measure it, did I? Just enough, I assume. Like that. Just pinch it round the end. Just going to undo that a little bit. Like that. Pinch, and that's it. See? And it's just made a little decoration. It's, you know, just to go on a project. So, what can I do with it now? Well, let's have a look, see what I've got in my little bag of tricks. I've got 2 of those left from the butterfly that I did. I've got 1 of those little flower applique. What else have I got? Let me have a look. I've got a little bow. So it's just for a decoration. I don't like these bits. Seems to be flaking off. Not flaking, but Yeah. Like that. See? So we've now got it. See, it's not gathered enough, so it puckers, unfortunately. But that's going to go on a project, so I'm not fussed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put one here, I think, just for decoration, like that. It'll just look nice when it's on. We'll just have that little bow there. These are a great way of using up all your odds and sods. It really is. Don't think I want that. Let me just see. I actually like that, so I'm just going to pop in a little flower there. And then what I've got is one of these. Maybe it was a bigger one. Too big. Yeah, just a little pearl, and it makes it look like it's actually dangling from there. And you know what? If I have one more, which I have there, oops a daisy. You see the difference a few little bits can make to a little project. And it was just one of those. Yeah, it was sitting there. I don't like that one now. Let me take that one off. Put that back in there. I don't think I like it. Yeah, I think I like it like that. Although I could yes, I think I'll do that. Maybe that's too big. That's a smaller one. What I'm going to do is to very carefully pop a little bit of glue there. Take my Diamante and pop that in the middle of that flower. That's it. And there's, I know that should have been gathered a little bit more, so like I say, when you're doing yours, if you do them, you get 2 little bits of material, a little bit of wadding, glue it. You don't have to stitch it, glue it, stuff your wadding in, use a needle or something to push it in, make yourself a little heart, put your lace on, but remember to gather it. That should have been a little bit more gathered there and there, and decorate it, and you've got yourself a little item to go onto one of your projects. So let me put that back in that bag. We don't need that. And like I say, I've got my beaded thing to go on my book. If I'm going to make a book, I'm not sure whether I'm going to make a book yet. But they're just, you can do all sorts of crafting. Let me just see what we've got here. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. I'll be back. Right, another thing you can do, do you remember I showed you these as well when we did all the hand embroidery? That's gorgeous, that. This is another one, another way to do it, and I need a piece of material. Let me just get the piece of material. I'm going to show you what I'm going to... Another way to do a decoration. I got that, I could use that actually, couldn't I? Right, you're going to need some wire, which I have here. Now this is gold work, embroidered bullion wire. Now I have this in lots of colours, silver, gold, purple, a different bullion work. Like it's beige, black, dark pink, turquoise, orange, red, bronze. I think I'll use that one actually. Pink. And you get it on the internet, on eBay. Oh, well, that's when I get mine anyway. I can't remember. Does it say where it comes from? Cerise. Let me just see if it says. It does, but I can't see what I can't read that, so I'll have a look under my spyglass and put it on the description. Now, what we're going to do is cut a piece of this. It's just a piece of fabric, okay? So, we're going to take some of this, and it's metal. It's just metal. Sorry about that, sorry. So what I'm going to do is just cut a piece. Move that out of the way so you can actually see what I'm doing. And this is a great way to make a flat. This is actually the wrong kind of material, to be honest, but I'm just showing you how to do it. So we're going to do a heart. Now, if you want to do decorations or flowers and things like that, so what we're going to do is we're going to take, oh, how much? We want a stem on it, don't we? It is really bad, my eyesight, you know. Come on, wire. Oh, God. Right, see if we can do it now. I can just about see that hole. Kinda. Carefully thread that on. You do have to feel it, basically, when you can feel it going down the tube. Right, just carefully do it. It's a bit fiddly, but the results is brilliant. So I've got that on, okay? Now, yeah, I might swap that wire actually. How long's that one? That's a bit longer, is it? No. Let me just change that wire. I'm going to change the wire. Take that out and put a longer one in, because I'm going to use this as a stem. Thread that on, careful. And you do have to be careful with it. But you can feel the wire going down into the tube. Because if you bend it, with it being looped, you can get yourself into trouble. Right, put that to the middle-ish, kind of like that, right? And then what you do is you join them two together there, like that. And then I can just make a heart with it. See, like that. And then we'll twist that. And that's why I buy them in colours, because whatever colour heart you want. Now I can use that as is on a project, and it's got a nice shine to it. See? It's gorgeous. And I can thread things onto that if I want. Let's just have a look, see what we've got in here. See if we've got something that'll go on. Too big, I think. Let's just find a smaller one. Oops, it is. Let's see if that'll fit. Yeah. You see, I can do that and then find a small bead. Let's do a... trying to find a bead that matches, sort of thing. That can do. And a dark one. We can have that in between, can't we? Right, so I'm going to put the light one on first. Like that. That's a little bit big. That's it. Use that one. And then put that one on. See, like that. And don't they look pretty? They're gorgeous. And it's just... you shape them any way you want. Like that. I love them. Let me just sort this out because it'll bug me if I don't get it how I want it. Sorry. So, like that. Now all I'm going to do is glue this into place. Oops. Glue that in, make sure we've got any excess off it. See, like that, I could just use that in a project like that, couldn't I? But I'm not going to because... let me just see, I don't know to use that one or that one, to be honest. It's the wrong kind of lace, although that'll do there. Yeah. Then all I do, I'm going to have to put it where I want it. Is take the glue. Now you have to work quickly with it, obviously. Okay, you're probably better off using a fabric glue, to be honest. Just do that. Take that off of there, you silly hole. Just wait till it dries. Like that. Just cut this away a minute, just so I can finish it off. That's it. I mean, really, what I should have done was used, you know, like a mesh, a wire, that mesh we used to set. In fact, we still got some of that mesh. I should put it back on the shop, shouldn't I? Use a mesh, a brown mesh or something like that, so that everything matches, it's colour coordinated. Not that you have to have it like that, because you don't. I don't know where all my scissors are, and I'm getting a bit, I'm going to have to buy some new scissors, I think. Like that. I'm just going to turn this way to trim that off. And then flip that back and glue that down. Like that. But you get the idea. So then I've got a new, different way of using up bits and pieces. Very little bit, you know, you'd need a little square of material, wouldn't you? But what a way to, and then what I would do if I had my lighter with me, which I don't have it, it's downstairs, is just to put the lighter around the edge there and get rid of all them excess bits. But look, just a new way of doing a different decoration, and I think that's quite cute. Now I'm rushing mine and I haven't got everything as I should have organised, but I just thought about it. So you can do that using this. Another thing you can do as well, which is, if I can find them, oops, I've got one here. Now, I'm not sure if that'll fit in there. Yes, it will. Yes, perfect. This is just to build on what you've already done. Okay? Pop a bit of glue there, and I've got one of these bead caps like that. Pop that in there. And then if I took That's a little bit too big, I think. Let me find a smaller one. That's not one. I don't know, what is that? Oh, it's like a button. No, I don't want that. There we go, I've got one. I did have. Where did it go? Right, so all I'm going to do, I would normally put a little bit of glossy accents in there, but I'm just going to stick that in for now. And then I can just pop that in. And I've upgraded it, sort of thing. See? I mean, of course I can darken this to match this. But I like that. I could have just put a little flower in there. See? But that's how you do it. Make your own decorations. Play around with what you've got. It's the best way. In fact, I'm actually going to put a few more on there, I think. Let me just see if I can get this out. Put that back with that, mate. Never throw those away. They're called chips when you've cut them. And they, you fill gaps in with them. Chips. Chips. Right, let's just see if we can get another one. Let's have that one, I think. Three different colours of brown. How's that? Like that. That's better. Looks more like a decoration, doesn't it? Well, you know, like you say, you can do them oval, you can do them heart shape, round shape, whatever shape, flower shape. Make so many of these and make them into a flower. Okay? And you can, and then all you do is bend over the petals. Do whatever you like with them. It's just another way for you to take away from this video and you change it how you want. There you go. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.